Hello my dear student, very good morning. Welcome back to your favorite solution chapter and session number 6. In this session you have to discuss about what is meant by an ideal solution and what is meant by your non-ideal solutions. In the last class you have to study mean by Raoult's law. Clear? In the last class you have to study the Raoult's law. According to Raoult's law, clear? What is the statement of your Raoult's law? The statement is the solutions of two volatile liquids, clear? The solution of two volatile liquids, the total vapor pressure of the solution is the sum of the contribution of the vapor pressure of all the component present in the solution. This is a simple definition. That is, the vapor pressure of each component means solvent and solute is directly proportional to the mole fraction of that component present in the solution. That is the mathematical expression. The vapor pressure means the total vapor pressure of a solution containing the non-volatile components is equal to vapor pressure of the component A plus vapor pressure of the component B. Suppose PA is equal to PA naught, the vapor pressure of the component in the pure state, into mole fraction of A plus vapor pressure of the pure component B into mole fraction of B. Xi A and Xi B is the mole fraction of A and B. Suppose A is assumed as a solvent and B assumed as a solute. The total vapor pressure of the solution containing the volatile liquids is equal to or directly proportional to the mole fraction of each component present in the system. That is the statement of your Henry's law. That is the mathematical expression P total. That is your mathematical expression for your Raoult's law. Suppose you have to study in the first PUC what is meant by an ideal gases and what is meant by a real gases. The ideal gases, it's an imaginary gases, clear, which obeys Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law at all temperature and pressure is called ideal gases. Suppose the gases which does not obey Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law at any temperature is called real gases. Suppose at the same concept, the solutions which obeys Raoult's law at all concentrations and temperature is called ideal solution. Suppose the solution which does not obey Raoult's law at any concentration and any temperature is called non-ideal solution. Generally, the practically ideal solution is an imaginary, no one solution which cannot be ideal. This chapter ಮುಗಿಯೋವರೆಗೂ Raoult's law ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. That's why Raoult's law is very important. Clear? Let us consider what is meant by an ideal solution. The solution which obeys Raoult's law. What is meant by non-ideal solution? The solution which does not obey Raoult's law. Let us consider ideal solution. Ideal solution. Ideal solutions. Let us consider a non-ideal solutions. What is meant by non-ideal solution? What is meant by ideal solution? The first point, ideal solution which obeys Raoult's law, which obeys Raoult's law at all concentrations and temperature, which obeys Raoult's law at all concentration and temperature, which non-ideal solution means which does not obeys Raoult's law at any concentration and any temperature. Clear? The another one important point, nodi, very important, delta V mixing is equal to 0. The second point, delta V mix not equal to 0. What is mean by delta V mixing? What is mean by delta V mix is equal to 0? What is mean by delta V mixing is not equal to 0? Suppose you have to study in your first PUC thermodynamic, delta indicates the rate of change, V, the rate of change of a volume after the mixing the component is equal to 0. The rate of change of volume after the mixing the component not equal to 0. How to understand? Let us consider two liquids. Let us consider two liquids in a separate beaker. Let us consider liquid A and A. Assume this is as a solute. Let us consider another liquid B. This is assumed as a solvent. The initial taken is the solute A is 10 ml and solvent B is also 10 ml. What are the conditions? The Raoult's law you have to study. Both solute and solvent is an volatile, means is a tendency to go to in the vapor state. Clear? Both are solute and solvent one. Volatile means there is certain vapor pressure in the vapor state, means the tendency to reach the vapor state. Suppose solvent plus solute you have to mixing. What you get? Solutions ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್. ಫಾರ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈಗ ನೀವು 10 ml ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಥನಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ 10 ml ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರ. ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಎಥನಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. So, interaction between solute A and solvent B, solute A and solvent B, 10 ml. After the mixing, what you are get? Your total ml, 10 ml of an solute plus 10 ml of your solvent. The total volume of the solution, how much? 20 ml. 20 ml ginta ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. That is ideal solution, means delta V mixing is equal to 0, means what you understand? The total volume of the solution cannot exceed, what is meant by cannot exceed the sum of the contribution volume of solute and solvent. That is, the delta V mixing is equal to 0. Or understand what is Y is equal to delta V mix is equal to 0? Or understand, means the total volume of the solution, clear? The total volume of the solution cannot exceed the sum of the volumes of solvent and solute. That is, delta V mix is equal to 0. Suppose you get a 20 ml plus 10. How much? The volume solution 30 ml. You get 50, 100 ml. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೋತೀರಾ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್, ದ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ದ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್, hence is an ideal solutions. That is delta V mix is equal to 0. But in case of a non-ideal solution, delta V mix not equal to 0 means the total volume of the solution cannot be equal to the sum of the volume of solute and solvent. Suppose in case of a non-ideal, 10 ml of solute A and 10 ml of solvent B, the total volume ಎಷ್ಟಿರಬೇಕಾಯಿತು 20, but either it's a 19.8 or 20.2 is not equal to means either positive value or negative value. Clear? Not equal to 0 means, sir, understand? It's a first test ಬರ್ದು ನೋಡಿ 19.8, 10 plus 10 ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು 20 is less than 0 or 20.2 is a greater than 0. That is the non-ideal solution. The total volume of solution cannot equal to the sum of the volume of solute and solvent. Clear? That is the very important point in this ideal and non-ideal solutions. And next, another important point, delta H mixing is equal to 0, and another opposite your non-ideal solution, delta H mix is not equal to 0. There are two very familiar terms in your thermodynamics in the first PUC chapter. H is called enthalpy. Clear? Delta H means the change in enthalpy, means there is no change in the enthalpy of the solution after the mixing the component. In case of what? Ideal solution. Suppose there is a change in enthalpy after the mixing the component in case of a non-ideal solution. How to understand why it is a does not change, why it is a change? Suppose the delta H is less than 0 means negative is called exothermic reaction. Suppose the delta H is in positive is called endothermic reaction. Clear? Endo means heat is absorbed, exo means heat is liberated. Let us consider a solute A and a solvent B. Suppose in now solute we have to write in only 4 molecules. It's containing Avogadro number of A and Avogadro number of B. Let's simply have to take in just 4 molecules. Clear? In solute, AA bond idde irutte nodi. AA. Suppose a water contain Avogadro number of n water molecules. Between the 2 water molecules there is a hydrogen bonding. Clear? At the same time, there is a solute A containing Avogadro number of AA, and there is a force of attraction between AA and the same there is a force of attraction BB. Clear? At the same time, in solution there is a force of attraction between AB and AB. Suppose any bond it can be broken. Suppose you have to break any bond, you have to supply some amount of energy. Clear? In the form of heat. It's called enthalpy. Suppose breaking the AA bond and breaking the BB bond. Clear? Mix madadmele there is a new bond formation between AB and AB. Let us consider, suppose the breaking of AA bond means the amount of energy required to break AA bond. Let us consider, suppose a 10 joules. The amount of energy is required for 10 joules. Just as an example. Same time, the breaking of BB bond, it is also a 10 joule. Let's assume 10 joule. 10 plus 10, how much? 20. Means, clear? The breakage of AA bond and BB bond is amount of energy required 10 joules per mole, 10 joules per mole. Hence, the amount of energy is liberated. The amount of energy is liberated when the formation of a new bonds, clear? When the formation of new bond between A, B is a 20 joules. Clear? The total energy required to break the AA and BB bond is a 10 plus 10, how much? 20 joules. At the same time, the amount of energy is liberated, formation of a new bond AB is a 20. Means heat absorbed is equal to 20 joules and heat is liberated is also 20 joules. That is, the delta H mixing is equal to 0. Are you understand what I am telling? There is no change in enthalpy after the mixing the component. Means absorption of energy is equal to the liberation of energy after the formation of a new bonds. That is the third important points in your ideal solution and non-ideal solution. But in case of a non-ideal solution, delta H mixing is not equal to 0. What you understand? Suppose 10, 20, suppose heat is liberated only 15 joules. 15 joules means the heat is absorbed is not equal to heat is liberated. That is the third important points in ideal and non-ideal solutions. Clear? Ready? Solute ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು AA. Solute interaction ಅಂದ್ರೆ AA interaction. Solute interaction. Solvent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು? BB. Solute AA and solvent BB interaction equal to solution ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಮಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ತಾನೆ. ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ AB interaction means the magnitude of the force of interaction between solute and solvent is the same magnitude of an interaction between solute and solvent interaction. Suppose in case of your non-ideal solution, solute means what? AA interaction and solvent interaction means what? BB interaction are not equal to what? Solute and solvent means AB interaction. Clear? But what you understand means, let us consider AA interaction with A. Some of the force of attraction means either van der Waals force of attraction or dipole force of attraction or hydrogen bonding, whatever it may be, interaction. BB interaction. In your solution, what you get? The interaction between the solute A and solvent B. Let us consider the interaction between AA and BB and AB. Suppose AA ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹತ್ತಿರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? Suppose assume as that the distance between the two solute molecules is 10 to the power of minus 2 picometer ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Just as a number, what you understand? This is also a 10 to the power of minus 2 picometer. And after the mixing the component, the distance between the A and B, this is also 10 to the power minus 2 picometer. That is, the distance same ಆದಷ್ಟು the force of attraction same ಇರುತ್ತೆ ತಾನೆ. That is the reason. Suppose the interaction between AA interaction, AA ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, BB ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ AB in solution. That is the meaning. Solute means the AA interaction and solvent BB interaction is the same magnitude force of attraction between the solution in the components AB. But in case of a non-ideal solution, it is not possible. The AA interaction and BB interaction, clear? AA and BB interaction is not equal to AB interaction, is not equal to AA BB ಗಿಂತ AB ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, AA BB ಗಿಂತ AB ವೀಕ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? there is a chances between either stronger than AA or weaker than BB. That is the fourth important point regarding the ideal and non-ideal solution. AA means a solute, BB means a solvent, AB means the interaction between solute and solvent in solutions. Clear? The another one point important nodi, the total vapor pressure of a solution measured your experimental value. Suppose new experimental is called the manometer anta ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ್ದು manometer, the vapor pressure of the solution. The experiment and the total vapor pressure of the solution measured by your experimental value is equal to P total is equal to PA naught into mole fraction of A plus PB naught into the mole fraction of B. This is your calculated, means according to Raoult's law. Raoult's law ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು the calculated value for solution is exactly equal to whatever your experimental measured value by using an instrument. ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ದ ವೇಪರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು Raoult's law. P total vapor pressure is equal to PA naught and the mole fraction of A and PB naught into mole fraction of B. But in case of a non-ideal solution, the total vapor pressure of the solution is not equal to PA naught into mole fraction of A plus PB naught into mole fraction of B. Clear? The experimental value by using the instrumental measurement is not equal to your formula to using the Raoult's law calculation in case of non-ideal solution. Clear? And another one important point in ideal solution, does not form azeotropic mixtures. Okay, azeotropic mixture I will explain the next class, in the next session. Suppose ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, I will explain detail. Just you have to understand, ideal solution does not form azeotropic mixture, but non-ideal solution form azeotropic mixture. Azeotropic mixtures. Clear? What are the example for these are the characteristics of an ideal solution and characteristics of your non-ideal solutions. Ideal and non-ideal solutions very important. Suppose in your 3 marks is write the any 3 differences between, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6 you have to write the any 3 correct differences between ideal and non-ideal solutions. Clear? Suppose what are the example for an ideal solution? Suppose best example ideal solution, the particular example benzene C6H6 plus toluene C6H5CH3. Suppose the condition for ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಎರಡು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ದ ಎನಿ ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎನ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ same polarity. That's very important. Nearly same polarities. And the second, nearly same size. That is the two conditions to form your ideal solution. Suppose in your board exam, what is the condition you have, don't ask. But in your competitive exam, you have to understand what are the important condition to satisfy the ideal solution. Means nearly same polarities and nearly same size. Suppose benzene and toluene both are your non-polar solute or non-polar solvent. The polarity means same to form an ideal solution. Okay. Suppose second example ನೋಡಿ, C2H5Cl ethyl chloride plus C2H5Br ethyl bromide. Chloride and bromide nearly same polarity. The electronegativity difference is incomparable. And C2 they are same homologous series of the carbon, hence it is for ideal solution. Ethyl chloride and ethyl bromide, benzene and toluene, clear, and hexane and heptane. These are the examples for your ideal solutions. Clear? What are the conditions? Nearly same polarity and same size. Clear? What are the example and a particular example for your non-ideal solution? Clear? Ethanol, C2H5OH plus water, and all strong acids with water. Means strong acid means HCl plus water and HNO3 plus water and H2SO4 water. These are a particular example for your non-ideal solution. These are the particular example for your ideal solution. Means ಅರ್ಥ ಇಷ್ಟೇನೆ, ಬೆಂಜೀನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಟಾಲಿನು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ benzene interaction and toluene interaction is the same as benzene and toluene interaction ashte. But in case of an ethanol and water, HCl and water and HNO3 water is an ability to form an hydrogen bond. Clear? You have to understand, one water molecules an ability to form an 4 hydrogen bond. According to VSE pair theory, water is a V shape. One water molecules an ability to form an 4 hydrogen bonding. Alcohol is also ability to form a hydrogen bond. But after the mixing the component, the interaction between water and ethanol is not equal to the interaction between water and ethanol. Hence, it's for as a non-ideal solutions. Clear? Two important terms is same as ideal and non-ideal solution. Means nodi, delta S mixing is greater than 0. Delta G mixing is less than 0. Nodi, delta S means the change in entropy. You have to study in the first PC. Entropy means a degree of disorderness or degree of the randomness. G gives free energy. Delta S means the change in entropy gives delta G gives free energy. Suppose after the mixing the components, the entropy is the randomness. Suppose entropy positive greater than 0. The any spontaneous process, the entropy should be positive, and the any spontaneous reaction there is a decrease, means the negative, less than, there is a decrease in the free energy. These two terms is the same in case of an ideal solution, same in case of your non-ideal solution. This is for your extra information. But in your write the any three differences between ideal and non-ideal solution. Suppose for your ask your 1 mark question. Clear? A 10 ml of liquid A, ಯಾವುದೊಂದು liquid ಅಪ್ಪ, 10 ml of liquid A is mixed with 10 ml of liquid B. The total volume of solution 20 ml is an ideal. Yes, the total volume is equal to the sum of the contribution of volume of solute and volume of solvent. Clear? This is the ideal and non-ideal solution. Clear? Next, after looking this one, delta V mix not equal to 0 means either less than 0 means negative, greater than 0 positive. Next, the types of a non-ideal solution means either positive deviation from Raoult's law and the negative deviation from Raoult's law.